Ok, tuve que empezar la transmisión otra vez porque esto se cortó. Bueno, no puedo ver el chat, pero para el que esté en el chat, bueno, saludos. Otro juego de Division. The Division Resurgences. Mierda. Los comentarios. No, otra transmisión.
Esos son todos, a ver. ¿Cancelaste la transmisión?
No, tuve que hacer otra. Porque no tiene audio.
Bueno,
No, otra transmisión la tuve que hacer.
ah, tienes que hacer otra.
Hice otra. Eso.
Pero tú lo tienes atrasado.
¿Se escucha? Que sea así. Ah, que es para móvil. Vale. The Division Resurgences.
Hey everyone,
Pero atrasado.
it's an honor for us to be here with you today. There was
Esta es la banda de... Creo que es la banda de... La banda sonora de Skull and Bones.
Para móvil.
¿Mm?
Es para móvil.
Para móviles. Ajá, Anno 1800. ¿De qué va este juego? Celebra 25 años de Anno en PC. For Honor.
Verga. Bueno, es tu primer stream, ¿no? Es tu primer stream.
Sí, es mi primer stream, así que bueno. Se ve horrible en la pantalla.
Bueno. Ah, no, pero no, como tú no puedes sacar con
Mira, Masterchef.
Chief.
Chef.
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 Gordon Ramsay.
No, es un chef. Ah, pero este es Mario Rabbits. Rocksmith. Ah, este juego es para aprender a tocar guitarra. Y The Crew 2. Riders Republic. ¿Para cuándo se inscribe?
Al final.
Piches. Piche. Qué crossover más raro, ¿viste? Ajá, un Ubisoft original. Y no es el real gameplay. The Crew Motorfest. Chamo, te he dicho, me van a cargar todo, van a cargar todo el stream de juegos comunes. Y el Toyo, mira. Bueno, por los momentos me siento como un anuncio. O sea, lo que quiero es Assassin's Creed, pues, pero siento que estoy viendo un anuncio de 8 horas.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. 5 years ago, recruit you to car. Now, each month, millions of thrill seekers, just like you, are enjoying, playing, eager to see what's next. I am Stéphane Bellet, creative director of the crew. Thanks. Hey! Today, at last, it is my pleasure to introduce the future of the crew, Motorfest, our own new take on the action driving genre, a celebration for car lovers to share and experience car culture fantasy on the beautiful island of Oahu in Hawaii. No matter how you enjoy cars and driving, on your own or with your crew, Motorfest has something for everyone. Motorfest, your portal to a medley of high-octane experiences. You choose how you like to have fun with your cars. This is what Motorfest playlists are all about. Playlists are truly at the heart of Motorfest.
Ok.
Want to immerse yourself in the most exciting worlds of car culture? Yeah. Dive into the legacy of the world's most
Siento que es
influential
Horizon.
automakers.
No, vale, por ahí.
No, no, yo siento que es Horizon porque mira, van a ser como en una isla y todo.
Light up the night street racing scene, Japanese style.
Bueno, agregaron Japón.
Unleash the cutting edge power.
Este juego tiene 5 años de desarrollo.
Supercars. And this is just a taste. For the first time ever, we leave the US mainland behind. Our festival has landed in one of the most breathtaking and vibrant places on Earth, Oahu. Let's find out why Oahu is the perfect playground for driving fun. Race through the city street of Honolulu.
Mira cómo fue
Barrel
evolucionando.
up. Black ash covered slopes. Adventure deep into lush rainforests.
Bueno, te puedes meter a la selva, a la playa.
Or cruise the dunes at sunset with your friends.
Bastante innovador, la
Opportunities for
verdad.
fun and challenges are
No, yo no sé mucho
endless.
juego de carro, ¿no? Pero para mí es innovador.
A unique playground like this calls for a profusion of vehicles.
¿Mm?
Choose and customize your ride.
Yo no sé nada de
One of the
carro.
most diverse lineups ever,
Los años.
from past, present, and
Un
future.
Tesla.
Recognize the latest from Lamborghini? I think so, yeah, I know. You are as thrilled as I am to get behind the wheel of this beauty. Hey, some of you have spent a lot of energy building the perfect vehicle collection
Obviamente
in
tiene.
the Crew 2. In a few weeks, you will be able to import your vehicle collection into the Crew Motorfest for free.
Oh, vaya.
Thanks.
Puedes agregar tus carros del crew a este nuevo juego.
So stay tuned for more news about the collection import and our complete festival program later this month during our summer showcase. Since the beginning of the year, thousands of players have tested the game and given us priceless feedback through the Insider program. Join the party, register now for close beta, and share with the world your experience in July. From the entire team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower, mahalo, thank you. Welcome to Motorfest. Enjoy the ride.
Ok, trabajando en el 4K. Bueno, The Crew Motors va a ser principalmente en una isla y en Japón. Na, 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 na. También carros de los 60. Por ahora lo único que me ha llamado la atención es Príncipe de Persia. Que vuelve a las raíces y ya. O sea, un juego plataformero se ve bien, pues, y me gusta el diseño gráfico. The Crew, no sé, bro, yo solamente juego así. Ordínalo ya en 3 días hábiles con la edición de oro. Perdónalo ya. Ajá, Assassin's Creed, papá. Mita Quest. Ah, bro. Se viene. Mamá, huevo, Nexus VR. No te creo.
Bueno, ese es como una base.
Hermano, no te creo. No, no puede ser Connor, es Connor.
Hermano, ese es como una mierda.
Somos Cassandra. Este es Ezio. Se ve burde viejo. Y ese no es el traje. Y ya yo había sacado un video de esto, sí. Esta era una de las especulaciones que había escuchado, lo de Assassin's Creed para VR.
Hi everyone.
Todo es
I
VR.
hope you enjoyed that first look at this exciting new way to play Assassin's Creed. Coming to MetaQuest this holiday, Assassin's Creed Nexus will push the
Pero
boundaries
yo
of
siento
the
que va
art
como
and
con
let you
retraso.
become the assassin.
Voy a
You
cambiar de
will
transmisión
feel
para
what
ver.
it means to parkour, fight, and be stealthy in new memories from
Siento que
three
va como con
legendary
retraso.
assassins,
Va con
Ezio,
retraso.
Sandra, and Connor. I cannot wait to see our players feel the thrill of virtual reality in the Assassin's Creed universe.
Ah, o sea que los primeros de
But there is
Assassin's Creed
more.
Nexus van a ser
Nexus is not the only game that will offer new ways to play Assassin's Creed.
Cassandra y
Assassin's Creed
Ezio
Codename
y
Jade is
Connor.
our first open-world RPG game on mobile.
Va a ser una
It will
RPG.
take you to
Otra
ancient
vez
China
RPG, no
in
puede
a time
ser.
of intrigue and conspiracy. In this brand new adventure, you'll experience the iconic
No
Assassin's
mostrado
Creed
gameplay,
gameplay
chamo.
for
No
free,
me lo creo, marico. ¿Cómo va a ser RPG?
anytime.
An assassin looks
I am
out
glad
at
to announce
an
that you can
autumnal
register
landscape
now for
behind
the
him.
upcoming beta. Here's a glimpse of what you can expect.
Logos appear for Ubisoft and level
Ajá.
Infinite. Statues of clay
Assassin's Creed
warriors
China.
stand in rows within a dark chamber.
Legacy.
Nada nuevo, pues.
It's honoring those that came before us, learning from their triumphs and mistakes,
Hermano, como que un RPG otra vez, no puede ser.
and hold their stories to the light for all to see. That inheritance of knowledge helps to guide and shape our future. Now it's your turn
A man crosses the chamber.
to build on those foundations and rise to even greater heights. To step out of the shadows and into a vast world.
Bastante
To
genérica
make
esa
your
skin.
own legacy.
The man climbs steps and great doors open, revealing a sun-drenched mountainous landscape.
Ah, ok, están trabajando todavía en el
A
proceso.
montage shows the man diving from
Eso no
a
representa el
rooftop,
producto
firing
final.
an arrow, climbing the Great Wall of China, and battling assorted opponents. He leaps in the air, wielding a giant battle axe. The Jade A-shaped Assassin's Creed logo spins into view. Assassin's Creed, codename Jade. Register for the closed beta
ahora sí, papá.
Ah,
www.assassin'screedcodenamejade.com.
pero yo no lo veo todavía.
Assassin's Creed Mirage
Ajá.
logo appears behind him.
¿Qué lo que?
We've all been waiting for this moment. Assassin's Creed Mirage is a very special game, designed as an homage to the first titles of the series that many of us fell in
Tiene
love with.
Epic Game.
Coming October
Big
12th,
game.
Assassin's Creed Mirage takes the franchise back to its roots. Sarah, our narrative director for the game, will come on stage to tell you more about Basim and his
Chamo,
journey.
no, tienen
But before
que...
that, let's watch our story trailer.
He cocks a half smile and walks off stage.
Ajá.
In
Vamos a ver,
9th
vamos a ver.
century Baghdad, a young thief, Basim, is tossed to the ground and two masked figures draw swords over him. One swordsman rears back to strike, but
Epa, no se ve
Rassan,
mal el
in
juego.
assassinhood, dispatches him and his comrade. Rassan helps young Basim to his feet and takes on another two attackers, stabbing one and kicking another before scaling a wall. Basim follows his rescuer to the edge of a rooftop.
What are you doing?
The master assassin Roshan spreads her arms and drops off the side. An attacker swings a blade at Basim, who
Se
recoils
parece un poco
and
más
comes
viejo
off the building, plunging into water
en
far
ese
away.
tráiler que en el
A
tráiler
Ubisoft original.
cinemático.
¿Cómo se ve el juego?
Flashes show a gruesome figure
Sí, ¿cómo
reaching
se ve el
out.
juego?
Now, 5 people
Sí,
stand
pues
on
que
the
se ve
camera.
más viejo, pues, Basim.
Tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of
Pues este viejo había
feather comes
aparecido
from
en
Egypt.
en
The
Valhalla.
feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets.
Sword fighters battle fiercely.
The feathers forge our paths, remind us of who we are, who we can be.
The Order of the Ancients appear in golden masks.
The Order has held dominion over men and their
Ajá, entonces lo que aparecieron en Odyssey.
Strike quickly and end this.
After receiving a feather, a man kills.
Swallow your questions, serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
Everything you do serves the hidden ones.
Someone's attacked from behind.
That is a
Bueno, por fin
strange
suenan
kind of
como
freedom.
gente del Medio
From the
Oriente.
tower, Basim soars down with arms spread.
En Assassin's Creed 1 nunca sonaron como del Medio Oriente.
You are not the first to walk the shadows broken. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
A silhouetted figure is seen parkouring from building to building.
We are messengers of justice.
A man extends a hidden blade.
Chamo, que me
And
tengo
not
que
the
ir. ¿Qué te
final
dijo?
judges.
No me ha
In slow motion,
respondido.
a figure sprints and slams an opponent down. Basim and
Bueno,
Nihal ride a
¿será
galloping
que
horse,
ella me
and
la
a
trae
man
con
raises his sword
la-
high.
He knows not what he
Ahí
is.
está.
A ghoulish figure shrieks in Basim's face.
Have you not wondered at your nature?
Text appears around more game footage. Discover the deluxe
Chao.
edition, a Ubisoft original, Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Vamos a ver
October 12th. Pre-order available now.
virajes como el espejo, ¿verdad? O sea, lo otro que se le
A
deba así.
woman in a long green dress
Está
walks
Loki.
on stage. Her hair streams forward over her shoulders. She beams at the crowd.
What does it mean to be free? What must be sacrificed in the quest for
Sarah
freedom and
Boldy.
justice the hidden ones fiercely pursue?
Director.
How can you find your path and fulfill your destiny when you don't know who you really are? As he grows from street thief to master assassin, Basim thinks he has found a sense of purpose as a hidden one, working in the dark to serve the light. But his nightmarish visions keep haunting him, leading to more questions with no answer. In Baghdad, seeking the truth comes with a price. The capital of the Abbasid Empire, one of the richest, most diverse and most advanced cities in the world, is at a turning point of its history.
The city of Baghdad stretches
Unrest is
behind her.
growing, seeding a revolution against corruption and arbitrary justice, an uprising that will turn the tides of history and change the lives of everyone. Childhood friends, fellow hidden ones, as well as newly formed allies and enemies will shape Basim's adventure. But his
Chamo,
horrific
Bagdad se ve
visions
demasiado
are
grande,
the
¿viste?
face of a struggle that he
Por
can
fin vemos
only
ciudad.
handle alone.
Bagdad que se
There is
ve
a
grande.
lot to look forward to in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the best way to make you understand our unique Back to the Roots experience is to show you the game. In the following gameplay walkthrough, we meet Basim right after the assassination of his first main target, as he reports back to Roshan in Harbiya's assassin bureau. Enjoy.
She smiles with bold red lips.
A logo appears. Ubisoft. The following in-game 4K capture has been edited for time. A Ubisoft original.
Ah, o sea que estas imágenes las pueden cambiar.
12th century Baghdad appears in golden sunlight. Quick moments flash by, including scenes of battle, dramatic leaps, and intense hand-to-hand combat. Basim perches on a horizontal beam jutting out above a bustling street.
Trabajo en proceso. Coño, se ve demasiado bien, ¿viste?
And swings on a pole, making his way onto a rope spanning 2 buildings.
There you are.
He drops and assassinates a man. Fleeing, Basim knocks down some wooden scaffolding to block pursuers.
Don't let him escape! Time to vanish.
He leaps acrobatically from one pole to another.
Ajá, el balanceo de esquina.
He climbs to a rooftop terrace, then jumps down to a rope and runs across it.
Stand and fight, you worm!
Bounding from one beam to another, Basim scrambles across a lattice, swings on a pole, then grabs a rope and slides along it like a zip line. A figure fires
No
an
vale,
arrow
pero
at
se
him.
saca malas manos.
The arrow misses and he drops from the rope and continues along above a narrow street, bounding from one object to the next high above the ground. He reaches a platform and drops down into a
Así las casas de asesinos van a volver.
calmly strolls through a door. A subtitle appears as he clasps Fulad's hands.
Alhamdulillah.
Praise be to God.
Alhamdulillah.
Basim and Fulad turn toward Roshan, who nods.
I am glad you are safe.
Another man walks over to them.
Alhamdulillah, a first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope.
Alhamdulillah.
There's still much work to do.
Basim pulls back his hood and joins Roshan by a map.
While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulav quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abyssiya and Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Jafar about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Roshan and Fulad step away while Basim joins Abu at a table.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
A diagram appears showing an assortment of tools in a circle.
Ah, no me jodas, sistema de crafteo también.
A blow dart is selected, and the words "Unlock Blow Dart" appear.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
Basim turns from Abu and strides to a notice board. A diagram showing several missions appears, and one labeled "The Concubine" is selected. Text below the assignment reads, "One of Caliph's concubines, a rebel spy, was brought to the prince's palace for interrogation. Assassinate whoever is holding her captive." Now, time passes quickly as Basim sits outside wearing a pensive look, then perches above a building's dome, an eagle soaring by near him. Later, he rises from a bench and bounds up to a rooftop, where he steps out onto the horizontal beam
Sentado,
that
pana.
juts out above a bustling street.
This is the place. What do you see, Enkidu?
The eagle in Keto dodges an arrow.
Hey, mira, lo dispararon.
Let us reconsider the approach.
Text reads, "Enkidu is fleeing due to a marksman in the area." Basim dives and soars down to land on a cart full of hay, before rising and sprinting over to the walls of the palace. He quickly scales up a wall. The view of the
Uf,
area
mira esa
beyond
fluidez.
quickly goes dark, and text reads, "Restricted area, Prince's Palace." Basim leaps and lands in a flower bed near some civilian women.
Act as usual.
That guard who likes me.
Coño, por lo menos les habla.
All his followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
After a figure labeled "Assassinate" walks past the group, Basim steps away from the women and, crouching, creeps stealthily around a wall and through some plants. The tool choices appear again, and blow dart is selected. Basim hits one of two guards with a dart. As the unhurt guard goes to his comrade's side, Basim stabs him, then continues onward. He makes his way
Qué
past
fino
a
que
large
le hayan
pile of
puesto más
bulging
parkour.
sacks, then
Más
creeps
sigilo,
through
que la
another
vaina.
flower bed. The tool choices reappear, and noisemaker is selected. Basim throws the noisemaker behind a guard, and it explodes.
What?
Basim sneaks up behind the distracted guard, kicks his legs out, then stabs him.
Coño, creo que vuelve la doble hoja
Basim
oculta.
hurls a blade and takes him down. Dashing past his victims, Basim climbs an outdoor staircase. He swiftly scales up the side of a tower to where an archer stands. Basim stabs him and hurls him off the tower.
The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu.
Text reads,
Kidu.
"Marksman eliminated. Enkidu is available."
There is my target.
The eagle soars above an ornate building. Now, Basim deftly tightropes across a line running from the tower to his target building. He climbs up the structure's wall and drops to a rope stretching over a courtyard. The view dims, and Basim peers down at a man labeled "Assassinate" who hits the prisoner. 3 guards stand on a balcony that partly encircles the courtyard.
Asesina al capitán,
The
contrato.
ghostly shape of Basim appears beside each of the guards.
Ey, esto es muy Splinter Cell,
Basim is transported to each of the 3 spots, one after the other, where he quickly dispatches each of the 3 men.
Man, esto es muy a lo Splinter Cell. Que marca objetivos y mata rápidamente.
As Basim peers down at the interrogation, the tool chosen is trap. Shifting a target across the floor of the courtyard, Basim picks a spot and hurls the trap, which sinks into the ground. He leaps from the balcony railing and, seen in slow motion, lands on the
Coño, también puedes
interrogator and
lanzar
kills him.
bomba.
Hurling his blade, he takes out another man.
¿Cómo se llama eso? Bomba. Por movimiento, no sé.
Basim draws a sword and slices an attacker. His trap explodes in green smoke, dropping another man, whom Basim
Hey,
dashes
puedes hacer
past.
parry.
Come on.
He nears 2 others. Red smoke erupts in Basim's wake. After scampering back over the palace walls, Basim drops down on a man and delivers him a fatal blow. He trots off down a narrow street and through an outdoor marketplace. The view rises to take in the domes and rooftops of the sprawling city, awash in golden sunlight as Enkidu soars past the tower. An ornate A-shaped logo appears above the words Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Tiene muchos elementos de Splinter Cell, la verdad.
The Ubisoft logo against a shimmering black background. Text, Yves Goulemont. An older man in a sport jacket walks on stage.
CEO y
Clasps his
fundador,
hands and smiles.
cofundador.
Hello, everyone. So first, I want to start by saying thank you to all gamers all around the world. It's thanks to you that we are here today. You are at the heart of everything we do. And to all Ubisoft teams around the world as well, I would like to say a big thank you.
He presses his lips together and
En serio, nada más se paró para decir gracias.
the crowd grins up at him. Yves claps as well.
Your talent and passion are at the foundation of this fantastic lineup. So I hope you are all excited to explore the amazing playground you have seen today. At Ubisoft, we are creators of worlds. We are also proud to partner with some of the biggest names in entertainment to create original stories in beloved universes. Now, I am very happy to welcome Julian from Ubisoft Massive to give you a first look at Star Wars Outlook and gameplay. So thank you. Julian?
He bows his head and gestures
Star
to
Wars,
Julian.
marico.
On screen,
Outlaws.
neon lights flicker into a logo,
Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws. A man in a baseball cap calms down the crowd.
Calm down. Do you want to see gameplay or not? All right. Let's get
Hasta el
over the
gameplay.
speech and let's get to the gameplay. Star Wars Outlaws
Julian
takes
Garrity.
place in a time of great civil unrest across the galaxy. For some, this is a time of turmoil. For Outlaws, this is a time of opportunity.
Pana demasiado
As a
directo, que
cunning
vamos a
thief,
empezar de una vez a hablar y ya. che.
VEZ and her companion Nyx fight for survival every single day,
Behind him, Kay
relying
holds a
on
blaster.
their skills and resourcefulness to get by. As they struggle to make ends meet, Kay and Nyx dream of the day that they will finally be free. But while seeking this freedom, Kay unexpectedly becomes one of the galaxy's most wanted.
Nyx sits on her shoulder.
So to free herself from the bounty that follows her, Kay will need to pull off one of the greatest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen. As they navigate the underworld, caught between criminal syndicates and vicious, ruthless villains, Kay and Nyx will manage their reputation by taking on risky contracts and navigating complex relationships,
Julian points with sharp gestures.
all whilst avoiding oppressive imperial rule.
He narrows his eyes.
Kay
Bueno,
and
ya está nada de
Nyx's
Star
journey
Wars.
will take them across the galaxy through stunning, varied open-world locations and the wilds of space.
¿Te imaginas que sea un No Man's Sky?
One of
Una
these
vaina así.
locations
¿Te imaginas que sea un No Man's
is
Sky?
Shara, a moon that features windswept savanna and
Es muy ambicioso, ¿viste? Porque están diciendo vamos a atravesar el universo.
striking landscape. The city of
Pero no se ve mal.
serves as a central hive of scum and villainy.
He grins.
Kay and Nyx will encounter several criminal syndicates that learn that everything is measured in the value of influence, reputation, or cold, hard credits.
He rubs his fingertips
This
together.
presents an abundance of opportunities and dangers for a young, ambitious scoundrel like Kay. On behalf of Massive in Sweden, along with Ubisoft, Annecy, Barcelona, Bucharest, Chengdu, Milan, Montpellier, Paris, Shanghai, Toronto,
He counts on one hand.
and our amazing team at Lucasfilm Games, it's our privilege to present to you this first ever look at Star Wars Outlaws gameplay.
He nods.
If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity. Thank you.
He waves and leaves the stage.
Pixel-like particles
Chavo, por fin. Mucho speech.
flower, powered by Ubisoft Snowdrop. Logos appear. Massive Entertainment, Ubisoft, Lucasfilm Games. Points of light glow like stars in a black sky. The view draws back, revealing the lights glittering inside a piece of a broken...
Este año nos sacaron uno de Star Wars.
It sits on a table with a press mask, a deck of sabacc cards, and data discs. A creature's little hand reaches up and swipes an oval object with a scaly black surface off the table. Carrying the object in its mouth, the creature, the size of a small dog with 3 tendrils on each side of its gecko-like face, brings it to a young woman kneeling to the side of a doorway.
Good
boy.
She pockets the object.
I want that fighter stripped for parts by tomorrow.
The woman peers through the doorway.
All right, Nix. Let's go get paid.
She sneaks up on a guy just beyond the doorway and punches him out.
That worked.
She creeps behind stacked crates toward 2 figures on a walkway.
Because he knows how to handle the Empire.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
The young woman hides as one of the figures walks away.
Nix.
Various options toggle on screen. Attack, distract, and press, which gets selected.
Hit that button.
The creature, Nix, dashes to a control panel and jumps up to press a button. A pulley system starts to move, carrying a large crate across the walkway.
Nice one.
The young woman jumps on, and Nix
Chavo, pero todo tiene sigilo hoy en día.
She clings to the side of the crate as it carries her over the facility, full of stars.
Chavo, todo tiene sigilo.
She drops onto the lowest level near a thruster and stays low as she moves among the spare parts. A Rhodian points a gun at her. A subtitle reads, "Hired gun, in Huttese. What are you doing?"
I was just...
Blast her! The young woman draws her own blaster, shooting down the Rhodian.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
The young woman runs up a ramp as explosions rock the lowest level. Red emergency lights flash on the next floor, where an enemy activates a shield.
Shield!
An option appears, blaster or focused, which selects. She fires, disabling the shield and knocks out the enemy.
Chavo, qué reverente es esto.
Fire comes at her from multiple directions. She ducks behind a barrier before firing back.
Hey, Nick! Catch!
She fires at something near a TIE fighter on a scaffolding platform, causing an explosion.
This is getting bad.
She shoots onto the lower level, where 2 enemies firing at her take cover. She takes out
Claro, pero eso lo vació a tiro.
at the other. An option appears. Pick up.
Let's try this out.
She opens fire with a blaster rifle, causing an explosion that sends people flying.
Dick Ferrick!
She tosses the spent rifle and runs for an open dock. Throwing a cable onto a mechanical
Pues eso no es Indiana Jones.
lowers herself out of the facility.
Lo del látigo.
Kicks on her back.
I think that went pretty well, right?
Still under fire, she hops on a speeder bike and heads across rocky terrain until she outruns the attack. Racing over a plateau, she catches air, finding 2 pursuers up ahead. Maneuvering between them, the young woman pulls ahead on a dirt road. On the back of her bike, Nix looks behind them. The pursuers overtake her, then the view slows as the young woman draws her blaster. She fires on one pursuer, then the second, causing him to crash into a rock formation.
Eso me parece un poco ladilla.
That was close.
She hugs the dirt road's curves.
ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you at Jaunta's Hope. Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
The young woman steers around a rider going in the opposite direction as she heads toward a town.
There's Jaunta's Hope. We made it, Nix.
She drives beneath an arched entrance with letters hanging from above. Parking her bike, she hops off and stares toward a circular building. Text appears. Jaunta's Hope, Toshara. She waits for a speeder to pass before crossing the road. Breaking into a jog, she goes by a Twi'lek woman leaning against a post. Weathered doors slide open for the young woman and Nyx to enter a dimly lit cantina where they approach a humanoid droid wearing a long coat at the bar.
Hey, Andy.
Ah, no suena la canción de Tatooine. Tu, 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 tu.
A subtitle reads,
No sonó la canción de Tatooine
not the droid.
en la cantina.
Be careful.
Mm.
Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Downstairs, Kay passes through a beaded curtain into a private area where a hologram shows a fight. A Mon Calamari wearing a popped collar and layers of necklaces sits with an Imperial officer.
Round two and I still...
Hey, puede tener el panel de It's a Trap.
He nods toward Kay as she approaches their table.
Kay VEZ. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Kay sets down the black object as she sits.
Job was more complicated than you said, Danka.
You lived.
Danka opens the object, revealing shifting mushroom-like plants growing inside. Nyx leans in close.
Hey, he's on toys.
Nyx backs down, and Danka plucks one of the plants.
They're investments.
The officer holds out her gloved hand expectantly, and Danka gives her the plant, then pays Kay.
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to if you're smart.
Two options appear, bribe or do not bribe. The latter is selected.
Thanks, but I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Kay draws her blaster.
Let's just relax.
The officer holds up a comlink.
You won't make it off to Shara.
¿Qué es Inglourious Bastard?
Maybe.
Backing away from the table, Kay holsters her weapon and strides through the beaded curtain. As she arrives back upstairs, her image appears on screens throughout the establishment.
All troopers, we have report of a fugitive in Jauntus Hope. Move to apprehend.
Kay runs outside.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
With Nyx running at her side, Kay sprints up a ramp onto a landing pad. They hurry up a ship's open ramp, and once inside, make a beeline for the cockpit, where ND5 waits in the co-pilot's seat.
We need to leave.
Yeah, no kidding.
As Kay sits in the pilot's chair, options appear over the seat, controls, and navigation computer. The ship lifts off, coasting clear of the landing pad before accelerating in an upward trajectory into the cloudy blue sky. The ship passes into a cloud, the thrusters glowing through the surrounding haze as the craft ascends. The haze clears as they leave the atmosphere. They arrive near disabled ships and floating debris.
Bueno, pues, controlar la nave.
Orbit, Toshara system.
Are we good?
Nothing on the sensors yet.
Suddenly, firing ships close in on them.
Anybody on the sensors now?
TIE fighters on us.
Near the wreckage of a ship, Kay fires back.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
Kay flies through a hole in a giant piece of the disabled ship, emerging in a thick debris field. Another ship fires on them. Kay accelerates between two halves of another large piece of wreckage for cover. As her ship coasts back into the open, an enemy vessel appears out of hyperspace.
ND, get us out of here.
Spooling hyperdrive.
Kay's ship barrel rolls to the side to avoid a blast.
Let's jump.
Stars stretch into streaks of light as the ship makes the jump to hyperspace. It emerges near an asteroid field above a gray planet. Akiva orbit, Akiva system.
We made it.
Text appears. Quest completed. The broker. Curving lines resembling parentheses framing the ship center on the planet. On board, Nyx leans his front legs against Kay's seat and she invites him onto her lap. He hops up and she pets him. She pulls one of the plants out of her pocket and eyes its bulbous purple top.
Got your new toy.
Nix happily holds it between his teeth.
Far Cry en el espacio. Far Cry en el espacio.
Anywhere we want.
Far Cry en el espacio.
Nix jumps out of her lap, and Kay pushes the ship's throttle forward.
Este chorizo, este es el del Far Cry 6.
Nix leaps onto the back of the captain's seat as they weave through the asteroid field toward the planet. Seen from behind, Kay finds herself surrounded and puts up her hands, but draws her blaster as someone fires at her.
Chamo, si está mostrando mucho tráiler,
Later, she sees people fleeing and steps out to
si está
find
mostrando mucho tráiler, eso puede ser que sea como Spider-Man 2, ¿verdad? Que el juego sea muy largo, porque está mostrando mucho tráiler.
snowy street, an errand town, and an industrial facility with ND5. Now, Kay sneaks through a hangar swarming with stormtroopers. In a corridor, she shoots down a trooper, then bashes into a second. A TIE fighter chases Kay's ship out of an exploding hangar. Letters light up as if on a neon
Star
sign.
Wars
Star
Outlaws.
Wars Outlaws. Coming 2024.
Text appears against a flag with the assassin insignia. Thank you. The crowd beams and claps up toward the stage. Several stand.
¿Que eso es todo?
The front row claps while smiling, their eyes bright. Several audience members from the front row join the speakers on stage. Adi wears his glowing holographic glasses again. Eve points and clasps his hands.
Me parece que va a mostrar más.
Sarah beams while looking around at her colleagues. Mounier claps with exaggerated gestures. Stefan tilts his head as he smiles. Eve